Hello, it's Nat, Nanny Goat Tarot, and today I have the Into the Lonely Woods deck. It is a Lucy Cavendish deck. Blessings and messages for times of solitude and isolations. Let me get myself situated here. Okay. So Lucy Cavendish artwork by Dan May. The back says, venture into the lonely woods and find the greatest gift of all, your true self. Come to the lonely woods when you feel isolated, distanced from loved ones, or wish to embrace quiet, peaceful spaces within a noisy, hurried world. Here you are welcomed with comfort, inspiration, and compassionate guidance. You will come to know an enriching solitude where you can heal, grow, and journey through your inner wilderness in a beautiful encounter with your untamed, untrammeled self. This tender, empathetic oracle includes 45 exquisite cards and a 104-page guidebook with hauntingly accurate messages and clear layouts to answer the questions for your soul. Spellbinding imagery by Dan May and wise, heartfelt text by Lucy Cavendish weave together to bring you into a deep, nourishing relationship with the divine within. With hope, kindness, and honest spirit-led guidance, this unique deck acknowledges the struggles of the human spirit and offers a pathway of light through the lonely woods and our lives. The guidebook is pretty decent. It is, what did they say, 104-page guidebook, I think is what they said. Yeah, 104-page guidebook. It's like one page, one long paragraph per card. And then, like most, it has, some layouts you can use in the front. I don't know if you're like me with Oracle, I don't usually use a layout for my Oracle card decks. I usually add Oracle cards to my other readings, but be blessed, lonesome traveler. You are a wise one setting out now on the pilgrimage of the soul, traveling alone for a time. And when you come back to yourself, to those you love, and to those who love you, you will be transformed in enriching ways that create beauty and magic wherever you go, even amidst the greatest challenges. Go with grace and be well. Blessed be Lucy Cavendish. And the book is like the rose petal finish. And I just rub it all over my face when I don't have makeup on. I love it. Okay, let's do a walkthrough of the cards. And then we'll do a draw or two and see what the book has to say. They're not in order. I've used these quite a few times, so they are in random order. Going deep. God, I just love it. I have a thing for sea life and sea creatures anyways. It just brings me so much peace. So that card I just love. I also love the color palette in this deck. When all seems ended. There was a set of books when I was little that this art reminds me of, and I'm never going to be able to remember the name of it. It was a series or a collection. If anybody watches this that knows what I might be talking about, let me know. It was like from the 80s. Ebbs and Flows. I could probably find it because one of the books was called, I think it was called Serendipity, and it was like a little dragon. Bless him. Oh, Ebbs and Flows. Death Moves Among Us. This has major fall vibes. This deck is, for me, like a fall into winter deck. Gifts of the Lonely Path. What did we lose? And they're looking down in the well. This reminds me, my daughter just messaged me that she was watching my toddler and he played with her crystals, and she said she had her rings right by her crystals and now she can't find one of her rings. So hopefully he didn't eat it. Hopefully it's just on the ground somewhere. The Consolation of Isolation. The Truth Comes Softly. The Learning of Rights. And the cardstock is good. And I'll show you the backs too. I love the backs on these. To Watch Over You. There is one who watches over you. Love forgives distance. A time to rest a while. Plight of the wanderer. Your presence is a gift to others. And is it lonelier at night? Your inner light will guide you. Blessed reunion. To walk the lonesome road. The sadness of letting go. I missed one. Oops, got my cards. Realizations. Our shadows are beautiful. Time to move on. I love this one. It's like, yes, it's time to move on, but this butterfly guy is going to help you pick you up and move you along on the game board. There are others like you. And yet the path grows lighter. Why, this kind of gives me hermit vibes. Do not hide your light. Find your night self. Your truth is powerful. The beneath opens up to you. I love this one too. My toddler saw this one, and he's a big Nemo guy. So when he saw this one, he about ripped it in half. Like I was trying to get out of his hands without bending it. The Fortunate Companion, and we have like almost like a little Red Riding Hood in this one. And then there's a 4-leaf clover. The ending that opens space for the beginning. When I see that balloon, I think of like the balloons that people let go at like funerals and memorials and stuff, which make sure if you do that, they have balloons that are biodegradable. So I know it's a little extra money, but hope is like a hummingbird. So he or she's out on this little island just stuck, and then here comes the little hummingbird. In the vastness of it all. God, I'm so in love with this deck. And look at the snow. What is that? It's a little insect, but the fact that it's snowing out and then you see a little insect still hanging around in the wintertime. Honor your holy days and the infinity sign. Between two worlds. A time for healing. The little heart with the lit up bug inside. The communion of tender souls. How sweet. It's like two little kids playing. Drink from your own well and water your own garden. Into your arms. Look at the baby. The return of lost selves. Let's God-given golden egg. From the below to the above, and there is that flower that is on the back. A time to share. Your little island. If I could decorate my toddler's room in this, he's got a sea life room though, so. The Lonesome Gardener, and then the Littlest Blessing. Okay, now let's draw a card or two and see what the guidebook has to say on that card. Okay, we have Death Moves Among Us. And in the guidebook, we have number 25 right here. Death moves among us, amongst us. With the full expression of this life comes the knowledge that death walks among us. Within every breath and every step dwells the mortality so many fear. Do not deny this ending. Honor those who have left this life with ceremony, ritual, and respect. Acknowledge that they are no longer here in the same way, for there will be many deaths in your life. Learn to live with this truth so that death is not a fearful enemy, but a gateway to another life. You have been so many forms. Before we can become again, we must pass through death's gateway and let our souls wander free for a time. We can then choose wisely what comes next on the path of the soul. Okay, so let's do one more. The Communion of Tender Souls, which is number 10. Number 10. The Communion of Tender Souls. True communion comes in the moments where two who once felt strangers connect over the simple delight of the warmth that springs between them. Our souls, for all they grow in solitude, crave those moments of connection. And there you have this moment. This kinship runs deep. It is created through what is shared but unspoken, what is understood without explanation, what is seen without being exposed. The tender part of each of you, has found a safe place, each within each other. Nurture and tend to this gently, with respect, and allow both of you your freedom. In time, let us see what will be woven between you and two souls. For now, rest in the bliss of this communion. Should we do one more? Let's do one more, because I just can't get enough of this deck. Oh, there she is. Okay. Number 6, drink from your own garden and water your own well. And I should be right about there. Okay, drink from your own garden. Drink from your own well and water your own garden. I don't know how many times I'm going to say that wrong. Drink from your own well, water your own garden. When we are alone, we learn how to not take our inspiration or sustenance from others. We do not drink, I just spit a little bit. We do not drink from their wells. We do not feed from their cauldrons. We do not need anyone else's energy to generate our own. We can create our own energy, find the source of the spring within us, and begin to drink from that and discover who we are when we are most ourselves. Within you is the spring. Drink from it. Within you is the garden. Water it. Find the source within you. Do not seek inspiration elsewhere. This is not the time for that connection. Now is the time to follow the path until you discover the grail of the self and become your own light. All right. that is a wrap on these cards. Let me know if you have them, if you want them, if you like this art, if you can't stand it. I don't know how anybody could dislike this deck or this art, but I'm sure there's a few that it just does not suit their taste. So if you're still there, thank you for watching to the end, and I will see y'all real soon.